camera. Do I look short?
Do you?
How's my hair?
Amazing.
How's that possible?
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel.
Yeah, hi, welcome back. We're about to have a discussion here and clear the air about some things. So I guess we can start with, why did we get married? Well, I married you because you're the most magnificent woman on earth.
No, really.
No, really. We just switched places, so. Now I'm taller than you. I was a shrimp before. So our topic today is about marriage and the right reasons and all the wrong reasons to get married. We were going to talk about our marriage and why we made the decisions that we did. So, but we're going to touch on some other aspects of marriage while we're at it.
Maybe we should discuss some of the wrong reasons to get married.
There are a lot of wrong reasons to get married to someone. This will probably piss people off, or it may not piss them off, but you can marry for money.
Okay,
so I'm gonna let you get started on it.
Why me? Why me?
Because you're the talkative one.
Okay, so people get married for various reasons. Some of those reasons are good reasons and some of them are not good reasons at all. The marriage will eventually fail if you got married for the wrong reasons. Well, first, do you want to talk about why we got married?
Sure.
I mean, I know a lot of people assume that we got married for the wrong reasons. I think naturally when people see us together, they believe.
Well, they make assumptions.
Yeah, they make assumptions. They make assumptions, and I've gotten this lots of times, not just on YouTube comments, but also we've heard these things
in person.
And one of the reasons that people think I married Sam, because they believe he's loaded. Bottom line, people think that I married Sam for money.
You mean you didn't?
First of all, I'd like to say that it's a completely ignorant assumption. I feel like they should give women more credit.
Well,
And especially black women. I think that people should give women in general more credit, but especially
when
black women.
Especially when they marry outside of
Right.
their race. If they marry a white guy
Right.
or an Asian guy, it's always for other reasons.
Right.
Than
Primarily.
love.
Right. Primarily it's money. And that couldn't be further from the truth. Yes, I am a black woman and I was financially established prior to meeting my husband.
Your loaded husband.
Okay, he's gonna insist that he's loaded, so
No.
who was really loaded?
I don't know who was loaded.
Who was loaded, Sam?
Nobody was loaded. You had more money in your savings than I did, so okay.
Okay, so
You're
neither
right.
one of us were loaded. People make assumptions when they see a mixed couple. In my personal experience,
When people see a black woman married to a white guy, they usually assume that it's for the money, that there's something in it for her other than just, love. And that's not right.
Yeah.
It's not fair to make an assumption like
Right.
that.
and for the people who make those assumptions, I feel like they probably have issues themselves. I feel like it goes back to self-image, a poor self-image of themselves, how you view black women, how you view women in general. And obviously people with those opinions have a poor image of women, they have a poor image of black women. I feel like those people should give women in general more credit, especially black women. To say that a black woman is marrying outside of her race primarily for money or only for money, it's like saying that, okay, if she's with a white man, you're automatically assuming that that black woman or a woman in general could not have established herself financially prior to meeting her mate. So that's an extremely ignorant thought.
Yeah, it's a prejudicial way of looking at
Right.
at the at a couple. Okay, I'm going to relay an incident that we had, negative incident. We were sitting at a basketball game for our kids, and there was a lady that stood up in the back behind us in the bleachers, and you could hear her talking loudly. Apparently she wanted us to hear it, but she said loud enough for me and Joretta to hear that she said she had babies for him for money. And we both looked at each other, and I looked back at her, and I was like, you gotta be kidding. This is absolutely ridiculous. Maybe that's the only reason that she would marry outside of her race would
And
be.
yeah, we did mention that before in another video. Black women can establish themselves financially, like maybe when my grandmother was growing up, you know, maybe women married during those times and they depended on a man financially. But I mean, I think we've progressed enough and women have taken control of their lives and pursued careers.
Women are a lot more independent
Very much more
than they were
independent.
back in my mother's day. And
Absolutely.
yeah, so
Absolutely.
that's something that, you know, a lot of people don't consider, especially if they see a black woman or any black people. They assume that they come from some poor ghetto neighborhood, or, I mean, I don't want to be offensive by using the word ghetto, so I don't know if I can use that word.
You did. You did.
Well, you never know.
You
Some
did.
people might be offended by a white guy saying ghetto because, you know,
Yeah.
they automatically assume that, you know, white trash and trailer parks.
Okay, so now we're taking it someplace totally different. So just to set the record straight, we married for love. I absolutely love my husband, and I am not sure why that would be a difficult concept for anybody to believe that I love my husband and my husband loves me. So that's what we married for. We married for love.
Right. Well, we also have a lot of other things in common too. So there's an age gap here between Joretta and I, and some people assume that if there's, you know, a significant age gap between a man and a woman, that there's probably another reason why they're together or why she's with him. You know, if the dude is, you know, 20 years her senior, then they automatically assume that she's there for the money, that there's something in it other than, you know, just a normal, you know, man and woman who actually care about each other and love each other. You know, I'm young and sexy.
You are young and sexy.
But anyway, that's beside the point.
You still rock the cradle.
Oh yeah, I did rob the cradle. I have to admit. We were talking about there are a lot of wrong reasons, a lot of right reasons. The right reasons are because you actually love each other and you care for each other. We love God and we care deeply about each other, and it's just a mutual love. I love you, Joretta.
I love you too.
Okay. Anyway, so she pulled me up out of the ghettos in Maryland and brought me to the uptown neighborhood.
And where might that be?
I don't know, somewhere in the swamp of Florida. Anyway, one of the reasons people get married is because their biological clock is ticking and they're concerned that they're not going to find a mate, you know, so they get in a rush and they kind of force things, You know, so that's definitely a wrong reason. And we know people that have done that.
Right. So pretty much what Sam is saying is that there are people out there who marry because they are romanticized with the idea of being married, and they don't tend to choose the right mate in a situation like that because they're more romanticized with the idea of being married rather than making sure that the person that they are marrying is actually suited for them.
And then you've got the young people who want to get their life started way too early. And that's just absolutely crazy, you know.
I can't really say that. I know a lot of people, like even in my family, that married pretty young and stuck it out. They're still together.
Yeah, those relationships aren't without issues and growing pains, because sometimes the couple or the individuals in the marriage are not really as committed as they thought they could be or wanted to be. Or maybe they're not both on the same page. You know, maybe one of them is still wanting to play the field, but he doesn't want to let the girl go. There are a lot of couples that are, you know, married because of an ultimatum. All right,
And that's another thing, yeah.
so if you're ever met with a woman or a guy who's like, you know, if you don't put a ring on my finger today, I'm out of here. Well, I think the right thing to do right then and there is to say, okay, well, see you later, you know.
I'm sorry, that just sounds so cold.
I might be speaking from experience though,
Okay,
so.
right. Okay, yeah. I mean, I don't think anybody should marry under that type of pressure, under an ultimatum. It should be something that comes from your heart. It has to be something that you want to do and not
Right.
because you were pressured into doing it.
Exactly. The other one is a physical attraction, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that as long as there's, you know, there are other reasons and not just the physical aspects, which, you know, at some point that's either going to fizzle out or, you know, there's something else going to get in the way. So
And I'm sure we're probably preaching to the choir out there.
absolutely. I
Because
mean,
I'm sure this is all stuff that you all know.
we're not Dr. Phil. We're not trying to, you know, give marriage advice here.
Right.
We're just talking in general. We're
Right.
just having a conversation. So,
As far as choosing a mate is concerned, I followed the guidance of God. I'm 100% sure that had I left it up to myself to choose a mate, I would not have chosen Sam. Sam was handpicked for me by God. And I truly believe that I followed God's leading when it came to Sam.
I met Jaretta on a Christian website, and I have to admit that she was a, you know, attractive girl, very attractive lady. And so that was part of the reason, you know, that was the reason that I wanted to communicate. That's, you know, as shallow as that might seem, it's just a, you know, kind of a guy thing. The rest followed. She's a really smart and intelligent lady, strong Christian background, and a belief in God, and that was important too for me. And she's a good mom. I could see that right away, that she was a very good mother. I don't think I've ever met anyone with better parenting skills than her. I'm really truly impressed, and I feel blessed to, you know, met her. She's very vocal and very open. She doesn't hold any grudges. She gets everything out in the open, and she wants a resolution if anything comes up. And I like that about her. Very direct, very open, very honest, very beautiful.
Thank you.
I had to throw that one in there because you really are.
Oh, boy. Such a charmer.
Anyway,
I also wanted to touch on opinions. And I know that we put ourselves out there because we're on YouTube and we kind of showcase our journey of life and love. And we welcome our viewers to be here and to follow us and join us and be a part of our family. We also welcome all of your comments. And sometimes there are really negative comments. I just think that people should present themselves in a more respectful way. You can have an opposing view on something without being disrespectful.
absolutely. We have a family channel here, so we truly appreciate it if you keep the comments clean. And, you know, it's not that we can't take it, but let's just, you know, keep that in mind that it's a family channel.
I have pretty tough skin, so I don't get upset very easily at all. But again, if you have to make an opposing comment, that's fine. We are okay with that. We know that everybody is entitled to their own opinion, and if you don't agree with what we're saying or what we're doing, that's okay. But you know, at least try and present it in a respectful way. And at the end of the day, it's important to realize that we don't let other people's opinions dictate how we live our lives. Again, we are a family channel, so we, you know, sometimes our kids are there. We don't want to see the disrespectful comments. We don't want our kids to see it. We don't want somebody else's kids to see it. We don't want the rest of our audience to see it. So, you know, if it's something that you feel like you are so disgusted with it, you can move on. You can go to another channel. You can scroll by, but you don't have to actually take the time out of your life to make a negative comment. Other than being there and looking really bad, it doesn't impact us. It doesn't change how we live our lives. Somebody said something in reference to I should get my tubes tied on a video that we posted recently regarding pregnancy. And it may be that person's opinion that they wouldn't have a child at our age, and that's okay. But she went on to say some really mean things. She thought that I should get my tubes tied. The comment that the person who said it, she was really nasty. She was cursing and everything.
I didn't see that.
You didn't see that comment.
No,
I deleted it.
You didn't share that with
No,
me.
I went ahead and deleted it. My immediate thought was that that person should have their mouth tied. They should go somewhere and get their mouth tied. But then I thought to myself, you know, why render evil for evil? And I simply solved it by just simply deleting the comment.
Oh, did you?
I did.
Because normally you write a rebuttal.
No, I didn't write a rebuttal. If somebody presents something to me in a respectable way, yes, I will respond back and try and give that person some insight on my perspective. So, you know, they still may not agree, you know, and that's okay. But as long as we're having a healthy dialogue, I'm okay with that. But when it comes to the point where somebody's being disrespectful, I learned over time to just simply delete those comments. And it's not that I'm deleting the comment because I don't like other people's opinions. That's not the reason. If you presented your opinion in a disrespectful manner, then yes, it will be deleted. But if you have an opposite viewpoint from how I feel and my husband feels, or, you know, from what my family's presenting, that's okay. You know, and I'm okay with responding to those comments too. Again, as long as it is presented in a respectful way.
Like you said, everyone's entitled to their opinion. No one's going to take that away from you. You know, whether you like us, you hate us, or, you know, you don't like mixed race couples, you don't like white people or black people, you don't like this, you don't like that. all that's fine, I don't care. Everyone's entitled to it, but as long as, we keep it respectful. That's the important part. No need to use foul language or anything like that. If you have an opinion and you want to voice it, go for it.
Right.
Well, we certainly have opinions, and that's what we're doing now. We're voicing our opinion. Not only that, but we're giving you a little bit of an insight into our relationship and our marriage.
At the end of the day, we don't have to agree on anything to be kind to one another.
Right. So we just want to give all the glory to God for bringing us together and bringing us, to have our family and our children, and we praise and glorify His name for everything that we have. And we just want to say thank you to all our YouTube people out there that support our videos, that keep watching. We appreciate it. We appreciate all your comments.
Thank you to our YouTube
audience.
family. Yeah.
Right.
So, anyways, we're gonna wrap this video up, and as always, thank you for sharing this time with us. Give this video a thumbs up,
Comment down below.
hit the bell wherever it is, and
don't forget to subscribe.
okay, till next time, guys.
Bye. We
Bye.
appreciate it.